content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team, defense team, Scott Mescudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zamore, and Josh Croft in a federal court on May 22, 2025. Some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of Scott Mescudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zamore, and Josh Croft's testimony from the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: courtroom reporter at InnerCityPress on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion, ***. If you're watching this video, chances are you've already seen the headlines surrounding one of the most talked about trials of our time. The stakes are high, and the details revealed within this courtroom are nothing short of explosive. Today's script dives deep into the testimonies provided during the trial, shedding light on key moments, relationships, and allegations that have captivated public attention. Whether you're here for legal insights, celebrity drama, or simply to understand how such cases unfold, this breakdown will provide clarity while maintaining respect for all parties involved. What you're about to hear is Scott Mescudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zamore, and Josh Croft's testimony, from beginning to end. Each voice contributes a unique perspective to the narrative, painting a complex picture of events spanning years. As we move forward, keep in mind that these accounts form the backbone of the prosecution and defense arguments. Let's start by unpacking some critical questions posed during cross-examinations. One recurring theme throughout the testimonies involves financial transactions and personal relationships. For instance, witnesses were asked whether they had ever carried cash for Mr. Combs, amounts as large as $50,000 aboard his private jet or smaller sums like $10,000 picked up at Western Union under the name Combs Enterprises. This line of questioning aimed to establish patterns of behavior tied to alleged misconduct. While these queries might seem mundane on the surface, they serve an essential purpose, connecting dots between seemingly unrelated actions and suggesting potential motives or cover-ups. To illustrate further, consider the long-term relationships mentioned in passing. Witnesses referenced names like Cassie Kim, Gina, and others who played significant roles in Mr. Combs' life. These individuals weren't merely acquaintances, their presence hints at deeper dynamics within his inner circle. For example, when discussing Cassie Ventura, a central figure in much of the testimony, witnesses described her not just as a romantic partner but also as someone caught in turbulent circumstances. Her interactions with Mr. Combs reveal layers of complexity, including instances where she sought refuge after feeling threatened or unsafe. Speaking of threats, let's delve into specific incidents where violence was allegedly witnessed or implied. One witness recounted being aboard a private jet when glass shattered unexpectedly. Though they couldn't confirm what caused the noise, the atmosphere shifted dramatically afterward. Another recounted witnessing Mr. Combs throwing green apples with considerable force toward Gina in the entryway of his Star Island home. Such anecdotes may appear isolated, yet collectively, they contribute to a broader narrative about power imbalances and emotional volatility. Why didn't bystanders intervene? That question arose repeatedly during the proceedings. One explanation offered was fear, not necessarily physical harm but rather professional repercussions. Careers hang precariously in industries dominated by influential figures like Mr. Combs. When someone throws objects violently or demands immediate compliance, it sends a chilling message to those around them. This dynamic underscores why even capable individuals might hesitate before stepping in. Now, let's shift gears slightly and explore logistical details that emerged during testimony. Recall the layout of Mr. Combs' private jet, 4 chairs arranged neatly, separated by a partition. A partial view over one's shoulder could reveal glimpses of activity without full clarity. Similarly, hotel rooms reserved under aliases like Jackie Star hint at efforts to maintain privacy, or perhaps secrecy. Why would someone go through such lengths unless there were something to hide? Here's another angle worth considering: corporate credit cards. Witnesses confirmed using company funds to purchase items ranging from concealer creams to baby oil. At first glance, these expenses seem trivial. However, upon closer inspection, they raise questions about accountability and transparency. Who authorized these purchases? Were receipts meticulously documented? And more importantly, why would anyone feel compelled to conceal minor expenditures unless larger issues loomed beneath the surface? Let's zoom out momentarily to examine the bigger picture. Diversity wasn't just a buzzword for Mr. Combs, it represented a core value integral to his entrepreneurial ventures. Revolt TV, launched amidst much fanfare, symbolized a platform designed to amplify underrepresented voices. Yet, behind the scenes, tension simmered. Employees spoke of momentous occasions tinged with underlying anxieties. Was this environment truly creative, or did pressure points undermine its effectiveness? Blue Flame Marketing, another entity linked to Mr. Combs, provides additional context. Tasked with promoting brands owned by Diageo, think Johnny Walker, this organization operated as a conduit for lucrative deals. But what exactly did employees do day to day? According to testimony, tasks range from packing toiletries to ensuring timely departures. Every detail mattered because any oversight reflected poorly on the entire operation. Returning to interpersonal dynamics, let's talk about Biggie Smalls, a legendary rapper whose birthday reportedly became a holiday within Combs Enterprises. Such gestures highlight camaraderie among colleagues while simultaneously raising eyebrows. Why elevate certain personalities above others? Could this practice inadvertently create resentment or fuel rivalries? As we transition into more technical aspects, cybersecurity enters the conversation. Special Agent Josh Croft explained how data extraction works, particularly when dealing with devices like MacBook Pros dating back to 2010 to 2011. Even after factory resets, remnants of deleted files linger in unallocated space. By examining raw data, investigators pieced together timelines and corroborated claims made during testimony. Imagine uncovering fragments of conversations or transactions hidden away. Each discovery adds weight to the overall case. Throughout these discussions, one cannot ignore the emotional toll endured by witnesses. Many expressed guilt, regret, or anxiety stemming from events they either witnessed or failed to prevent. Take Mila Morales, for instance. She vividly recalled waking up to chaos during Grammy weekend, only to find Cassie injured and distraught. Despite offering support initially, Morales later distanced herself due to mounting concerns about safety. It's a poignant reminder that collateral damage extends far beyond direct participants. Finally, let's address lingering uncertainties. Did Christina Caron threaten jobs explicitly? Not physically, according to testimony. But implicit warnings carry their own weight. Similarly, DNA evidence collected from damaged vehicles yielded surprising results, female profiles, contradicting initial assumptions. Without proper foundation, however, such findings remain speculative at best. The testimonies provided by Scott Mescudi, Mila Morales, Frederick Zamore, and Josh Croft offer a wealth of information that helps piece together the puzzle of this high-profile trial. From financial dealings to allegations of abuse, each piece of testimony contributes to a mosaic far richer than individual stories alone. Let's break down some of the key themes that emerged during the proceedings. One of the most intriguing aspects of the trial revolves around financial transactions and corporate practices. Witnesses testified about carrying large sums of cash for Mr. Combs, sometimes as much as $50,000 aboard his private jet. Others recounted picking up smaller amounts, like $10,000, at Western Union under the guise of Combs Enterprises. These transactions weren't random, they formed part of a pattern that prosecutors hoped would shed light on alleged misconduct. For example, corporate credit cards played a significant role in daily operations. Employees used these cards to buy everything from concealer creams to baby oil. While these purchases might seem trivial, they raised important questions about accountability. Who approved these expenses? Were they properly documented? And why would someone go to great lengths to conceal such minor expenditures unless there were larger issues at play? Interpersonal dynamics featured prominently in the testimonies. Names like Cassie Kim, Gina, and others surfaced repeatedly, highlighting the complex web of relationships surrounding Mr. Combs. Cassie Ventura, in particular, stood out as a central figure. Witnesses described her as both a romantic partner and someone entangled in difficult circumstances. Instances where she sought refuge after feeling threatened or unsafe underscored the volatile nature of her relationship with Mr. Combs. Violence, whether witnessed directly or implied, cast a shadow over many testimonies. One witness recalled hearing glass shatter aboard a private jet, followed by a palpable shift in atmosphere. Another described seeing Mr. Combs throw green apples with considerable force toward Gina in the entryway of his Star Island home. These moments, though isolated, painted a troubling picture of emotional volatility and power imbalances. Fear played a crucial role in shaping behaviors within Mr. Combs' inner circle. Witnesses admitted feeling hesitant to intervene during incidents of alleged violence. Their reluctance stemmed not from physical danger but from concerns about professional repercussions. In industries dominated by influential figures like Mr. Combs, careers often hang by a thread. When someone wields power recklessly, it sends a chilling message to those around them. This dynamic explains why capable individuals might choose silence over action. Logistical details provided valuable insights into operational nuances. For instance, the layout of Mr. Combs' private jet, a partition separating 4 chairs, offered limited visibility, allowing passengers only partial views of unfolding events. Similarly, hotel rooms booked under aliases like Jackie Star hinted at efforts to maintain privacy or perhaps secrecy. Why would someone resort to such measures unless there were something to hide? Corporate credit cards also came under scrutiny. Purchases ranging from toiletries to baby oil seemed innocuous on the surface but raised red flags upon closer examination. Questions about authorization, documentation, and concealment pointed to potential systemic issues within Combs' enterprises. Beyond individual testimonies, broader themes emerged regarding Mr. Combs' entrepreneurial ventures and cultural impact. Diversity wasn't just a buzzword, it represented a core value driving initiatives like Revolt TV. Launched amidst much fanfare, this platform aimed to amplify underrepresented voices. Behind the scenes, however, tension simmered. Employees spoke of momentous occasions marred by underlying anxieties. Was this environment truly creative, or did pressure points stifle innovation? Blue Flame Marketing, tasked with promoting brands owned by Diageo, e.g., Johnnie Walker, exemplified another facet of Mr. Combs' business empire. Day-to-day tasks ranged from packing toiletries to ensuring punctual departures. Every detail mattered because any oversight reflected poorly on the entire operation. Special Agent Josh Croft introduced technical aspects related to cybersecurity and data extraction. He explained how investigators retrieved data from devices like MacBook Pros dating back to 2010 to 2011. Even after factory resets, remnants of deleted files lingered in unallocated space. By examining raw data, forensic experts pieced together timelines and corroborated claims made during testimony. Uncovering fragments of conversations or transactions hidden away added weight to the overall case. Testimonies revealed the emotional toll endured by witnesses. Many expressed guilt, regret, or anxiety stemming from events they either witnessed or failed to prevent. Mila Morales, for instance, vividly recalled waking up to chaos during Grammy weekend, only to find Cassie injured and distraught. Despite offering support initially, Morales later distanced herself due to mounting concerns about safety. This poignant reminder highlights how collateral damage extends far beyond direct participants. Lingering uncertainties persisted throughout the trial. Did Christina Caron threaten jobs explicitly? Not physically, according to testimony. But implicit warnings carried their own weight. Similarly, DNA evidence collected from damaged vehicles yielded surprising results, female profiles contradicting initial assumptions. Without proper foundation, however, such findings remain speculative at best. To fully appreciate the gravity of the trial, it's essential to analyze specific incidents that shape the narrative. These moments are not just isolated events, they reflect broader patterns of behavior and relationships. One of the most dramatic episodes recounted during the trial occurred aboard Mr. Combs' private jet. Witnesses described hearing glass shatter unexpectedly, followed by a palpable shift in atmosphere. Although no one saw what caused the noise, the incident left an indelible mark on those present. The tension escalated quickly, prompting Mr. Combs to take charge of the situation. He moved forward, leaving Cassie Ventura in the back, and instructed an employee to fetch creams to conceal bruising on her face. This request raises several questions. Why would someone need concealment products immediately after such an incident? Was this a routine occurrence, or did it signify something more sinister? The use of a corporate credit card to purchase these items further complicates matters, suggesting a pattern of covering up potentially incriminating evidence. Another pivotal moment unfolded at Mr. Combs' Star Island residence. Witnesses described seeing him throw green apples with considerable force toward Gina, another girlfriend, in the entryway of the main home. The act itself may seem trivial, but the intensity with which it was carried out speaks volumes about emotional volatility and power dynamics. When asked why bystanders didn't intervene, witnesses cited fear, not of physical harm but of professional repercussions. Careers in industries dominated by influential figures like Mr. Combs often hang precariously. Witnessing such displays of aggression sends a chilling message to those around them. This dynamic explains why capable individuals might choose silence over action, perpetuating cycles of intimidation and control. Perhaps the most harrowing account came from Kid Cudi, whose real name is Scott Mescudi. In December 2011, he received a frantic call from Cassie Ventura early in the morning. She claimed Sean Combs had discovered their relationship and demanded Cudi pick her up immediately. Upon arriving at her location, Cudi found her visibly shaken and stressed. Together, they fled to the Sunset Marquis hotel, hoping to stay off the radar. Later that day, Cudi returned home to discover signs of a break-in. Gifts from Chanel were strewn about, and his dog had been locked in the bathroom, a stark departure from his usual routine of letting the animal roam freely. Security cameras, which should have captured footage of the intruder, had been tampered with. This incident not only highlighted the lengths to which Mr. Combs allegedly went to assert dominance but also underscored the psychological toll inflicted on those caught in his orbit. Known for its exclusivity and discretion, Kid Cudi described Mr. Combs standing there like a Marvel supervillain, exuding calmness despite the chaos swirling around him. During the encounter, Mr. Combs offered water twice, a gesture Cudi found peculiar given the circumstances. Meanwhile, Cassie Ventura confessed that she and Cudi had fallen in love, emphasizing the inevitability of their connection. Despite these revelations, Mr. Combs denied any knowledge of Cudi's damaged Porsche, a claim met with skepticism. Years later, during another chance meeting at the Soho house, Mr. Combs expressed remorse, saying, "I'm just sorry for all that." Whether genuine or calculated remains open to interpretation, but the apology marked a turning point in Cudi's perception of the situation. By now, you should have a clearer understanding of the multifaceted nature of this trial. From financial dealings to allegations of abuse, every piece of testimony contributes to a mosaic far richer than individual stories alone. While today's focus leaned heavily toward prosecution narratives, tomorrow promises equally compelling revelations from the defense side. So, what did you think about today's witnesses? Do you believe the prosecution successfully built its case, or does the defense still hold strong ground? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. And remember, stay tuned for updates as this gripping saga continues unfolding right before our eyes.